Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Guru Brahma, Creator, Guru Vishnu, Preserver Organizer, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Destroyer, Guru is the Absolute Lord Himself, salutations to that Shri Guru. Guru, Dispeller of Darkness, Good Darkness, Ru Remover. Brahma, Creator, personification of creating quality of God. Vishnu, Preserver, personification of preserving quality of God. Devo, God. Maheshwara, Destroyer, personification of destroying quality of God. Sakshat, Self Himself. Parabrahma, He who is the highest Lord, consciousness. Tasmai, to Him, to such. Shri, holy, splendorous. Namha, salutation. Blessed is that disciple who is always under the safe hands of his Guru. Guru is he who takes you out from darkness to light. Guru is he who has achieved spiritual enlightenment, leads the disciple to discover the same potentialities within himself. Guru is regarded as free of all worldly rules and duties, including formal religious obligations, and is often expected to worship internally only. The blind cannot lead the blind, said Paramahansaji. Only a master, one who knows God, may rightly teach others about Him. To regain one's divinity, one must have such a master or Guru. He who faithfully follows a true Guru becomes like him, for the Guru helps to elevate the disciple to his own level of realization. The Guru-disciple relationship is the highest expression of friendship, for it is based on unconditional divine love and wisdom. It is the loftiest and most sacred of all relationships. Christ and His disciples were all one in spirit, as are my Master, Swami Sri Yukteswar, and I, Sri Yogananda, and those who are in tune with me, because of the common bond of God's divine love. One who partakes of this relationship is on the way to wisdom and freedom. In his book, Guru Tattva, Swami Sivananda declares, mere study of books cannot make one a Guru. One who has studied the Vedas, and who has direct knowledge of Atman through Anubhava can only be enrolled as a Guru. A Jivanmukta or a liberated sage is the real Guru or spiritual preceptor. He is the Satguru. He is identical with Brahman or the Supreme Self. He is a knower of Brahman. He also states, possession of siddhis is not the test to declare the greatness of a sage or to prove he has attained self-realization. Satgurus do not exhibit any miracles or siddhis. Sometimes they may exhibit them in order to convince the aspirants of the existence of superphysical things, give them encouragement, and instill faith in their hearts. A Satguru is endowed with countless siddhis. He possesses all divine Aishwarya, all the wealth of the Lord. The Satguru is Brahman himself. He is an ocean of bliss, knowledge and mercy. He is the captain of your soul. He is the fountain of joy. He removes all your troubles, sorrows and obstacles. He shows you the right divine path. He tears your veil of ignorance. He makes you immortal and divine. He transmutes your lower, diabolical nature. He gives you knowledge and saves you when you are drowning in this ocean of samsara, world, the cycle of death and rebirth. The mantra given by a Guru during initiation is known as Guru Mantra, which has the power to cleanse the mind and body and is believed to act like a boat by which a disciple can pass the ocean of samsara and reach the shore of liberation. One such great Guru, great Saint Bhagawaan Gopinath, saint of all times, was born in Kashmir, J&K. Though Bhagawaan Gopinath never moved out of Kashmir valley, but he has followers all over the world. Late S.N. Fotedar, who was one of the disciples of Bhagwanji, in his book Jagadguru Bhagwaan Gopinath, a biographical study, has given us an opportunity to know about Bhagwanji. Bhagwaan Gopinath, also called Bab, means father, was born at Bhan Mohalla, a place in Srinagar, Kashmir, in Bhan family of the Kashmiri Pandit community. Bhagwanji was a great saint of early 20th century of Kashmir. When Bhagwanji was born, Swami Vivekananda was also in Kashmir during that time, June 1898 to September 1898. It is said that Swami Vivekananda was around near the house of Gopinath, blessed Bhagwanji. Swami Vivekananda visited a tailor's shop, 3rd July, which was close to the house of Gopinath. Swami Vivekananda was there for American flag to be stitched, which was to be unfurled on the American Independence Day. When I came to know about Gopinath Bab at that time, some known sources told me that when Bhagwanji was born, Swami Vivekananda was there for some time to bless the newborn baby, and the same was confirmed to these sources by their ancestors who were way back either Bhagwanji's neighbors or some close family friends, etc. Bhagwaan Gopinath was universe in himself. He always helped whoever called him for help. He helped people on the path of spirituality. He was well known amongst the numerous sadhus who came to Kashmir from the remote area of India. They remembered him as a unique Siddha and Avdhuta, a person who has reached a stage in their spiritual development in which they are beyond worldly concerns, a realized soul and man of great compassion. They said that in India such unique saints, who remain absorbed in the Brahma Swaroopa all the 24 hours of a day, are very rare to find. Bhagwanji birth family. Born 3rd July 1898 AD at Bhan Mohalla, Kashmir, J&K. Left abode 28 May 1968. Father, Pandit Narayan Ji Bhan, had Pashmina wool business. Mother, Mata Harmal, was very pious lady. Brothers, Govind Jo Bhan, elder, Zia Lal Bhan, younger. Sisters, Srimati Devamali, elder, Srimati Janki Devamali, younger. Bhagwanji lost his mother at the age of 12 years and father when he was in between 29 to 30 years old. It is said that during the period of rigorous sadhana, elder sister, Srimati Devamali, was taking care of his food, clothing, etc. She was with him for a major time. Younger days of his life. During his younger days, he used to be the leader of the group he had formed around him. He would organize trips to Kshirbhavani, Mahadev and Vicharang, all temples in Kashmir, and play the role of the leader. He was always brave and fearless and hated dishonesty. He was fond of going to saints. Bhagwanji could read and write Sanskrit in both the Devanagari and Sharda scripts. He had attained mastery over Urdu and Persian as well. Since his earliest boyhood, he had shown great interest in Sanskrit and would recite from memory beautiful Sanskrit verses in an impressive way. In his early life, he was known to have recited, without any aid, the Bhavani Sahasranama, the Indrakshi The Panchastavi The Vishnu Sahasranama, the Mahinastrota, the Shivastotravali and the Vaks, saying of some Kashmiri saints. In his later life, he would recite verses from the mentioned texts whenever he was in a mood to do so. He had great interest in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, a copy of which lay before him till he gave up the gross body. Bhagwan Ji's maternal uncle was a devotee of the Divine Mother in her Sharika, Bhagwati form. He performed every day the Parikrana of Hari Parbat temple on hill, the abode of Sri Sharika. He would be back home at dawn. The silting the holy spring at Pokhribal, at the foot of Hari Parbat, once or twice a year was a regular practice. Gopinath was the man to descend into the spring and perform the laborious work of removing the mud, the accumulated rotten flowers, and other things which had settled at the bottom of the spring because of the offerings of the devotees to the spring. An annual yajna was performed at Pokhribal. Satsang and the teaching of the various scriptures like Yoga Vashishtha was a regular feature of employment. Bhagwan Ji, since his early youth, had been very reluctant to take up any breadwinning employment because of the pressure from his parents and relatives, and due to the circumstances of the family, he was forced to take up employment early in life. To begin with, he assisted his maternal uncle in the Pashmina wool business, which was a flourishing industry in Kashmir those days. It is said that next he got an offer from the proprietor of the mercantile press, Srinagar, but he spurned the offer. Then later he started a grocer's shop probably. He took up this work as it gave him more time for meditation, sadhana. It is said that he worked at the grocer's shop for about 10 years or so. Though he sat at his shop, he remained absorbed, most of the time, in meditation, and spent even some nights there. After he had given up running the shop, he plunged headlong into rigorous spiritual discipline, staking his very life with an iron will and a remarkable determination. Those who were alive during that time, and who saw him at the shop, used to say that he talked seldom and seemed always to be lost in thought. To be continued in next video.